Any petrolhead will be excited just being near this car. Hi, I'm Shang, and today let's take a drive in the last C-Class to ever come with a V8. Flat wheel arches, quad exhaust pipes, and that three-letter word, AMG. The W205 C63 might be easy to dismiss since its predecessor had a bigger, natural aspirated engine that delivered raw sounds. Surely, with a smaller engine and turbos, it does lose out in the sound department, but it is not day and night of a difference. The new car is faster and, more importantly, sharper to drive. Driving the first few meters reveal just how good the steering setup is, even compared to classic hydraulic systems. It's rewarding at neighborhood speeds, and it's one of the better electric racks I've experienced in recent years. It has feedback, somewhat precise, and isn't weightless while on the freeway. Before long, you'll be reminded that you're in a race car thanks to its firm springs. The C63 has a 3-stage variable damper, and even in its most relaxed mode, it is stiff. On the plus side, it doesn't get much stiffer than that. The C43 is stiff enough, but this takes it to another level. If a firm ride isn't your thing, this is not the car for you. If you want more, put in a Sports Plus and you'll be rewarded with exhilarating engine and exhaust sounds. The exhaust is brilliantly tuned, tonal without drone. Even post-2019 supercars can't quite match its sound due to a certain particulate filter. In aggressive modes, it bucks both on upshifts and downshifts. The rumbles and crackles are frequent thanks to emotional programming, enhancing the bond between driver and car. I haven't smelled this much behind the wheel in years, and when I'm ready to relax, a switch to comfort mode quiets it all down. 7 years on, this interior still feels good. Soft dash and door inserts, an Alcantara steering wheel and carbon fiber accents make this place feel special. The performance seats look fantastic, though I'll personally choose the comfort seats for longer journeys. The analog gauges may feel dated, but the central screen has definitely seen better days. Radar cruise and modern safety features come standard, as they normally do in a flagship model. One thing to note, the C63S can be challenging at times. Its traction control will keep you safe most of the time, but occasionally it will let go, leaving you to manage. As long as you stay out of race and Sport Plus modes, you should be fine. When it's wet, the rear can be a bit eager to sidestep, even with a gentle throttle input, so be alert if you were pushing it. In colder, damp conditions below 5 degrees Celsius, you might think it'd be undrivable, but grip comes once the tires warm up. Adrenaline will keep you more alert than any caffeine on days like this. In twisty mountain roads, patience around a corner is required, but it makes up for that on the straights. Stick to conservative modes and you'll stay in control. This is a reminder of how large and heavy a compact Mercedes has become. Its 1,700 kilograms is very present when it comes to braking and cornering. So a track is probably where the C63 feels more at home, given its power and torque. Carbon ceramic brakes, a $10,000 option, are practically necessary on track days since the standard steel ones won't last more than a couple of hard laps. After all, this can be said as a heavily modified C-Class, so it can't quite match pure sports car, but makes up for it with everyday usability and space for passengers. When spending time with the C63, the Ford Mustang GT often comes to mind. The C63 offers a similar thrill, but with a refinement that justifies its price. It also sounds less in your face than the Ford thanks to Euro regulations, but still enough to make your neighbors frown. Historically, transmissions were a weak point for Mercedes, but this one is much improved. It's occasionally clunky at slow speeds, but no worse than a typical dual clutch. Beyond the firm suspension, the interior rattles and creaks, which drives me mad. Brake squeal is also normal, apparently due to rush engineering. So gone are the days of Mercedes being built as heirlooms. Despite these quirks, this is pure AMG, thrilling its occupants and reminding petrolhead what motoring is all about. I've had more than a dozen people giving me the thumbs up or pull out their phones to photograph this 63. So, what's it like to live with the C63S for 2 years? I was wrong in my initial take. The bucket seats only reveal their comfort once adjusted to perfection. I've done hundreds of kilometers in a day and could still carry on, so take the time to find the right driving position. The C63S can be an everyday car that adds excitement to life. This AMG isn't just a car, it's a musical instrument, although a pricey one. A Porsche Carrera is more precise, but you can only dream of sounding like this C63. If you ever get a chance, experience one in Sports Plus, because the sound this incredible is a dying breed. When life gets tough, the C63S is the only temple you ever need. Thanks for tuning in. See you next year.